Welcome back. I'm Trish. Thank you for joining me again for your quick express weekend reading. You can choose from one of three groups, either the purple, the clear quartz or the rose quartz. That's group 1, group 2 or group 3. Take a moment and I will be back with your reading. Group 1, if you've selected the rose quartz, then this reading is for you. Okay, what I have for your reading is that there's a little bit of chaos going on around your current situation. Okay, it's either asking you to make some changes in your life, or it's situations coming to an end so new ones can begin. We've got the Death card in the tarot. Could be losses, but I'm not actually seeing too much of that. It could, like you could be dealing with a loss of somebody, but I'm not really pulling in strong energies on that one. So for you, this is a group reading, so I'm pulling in the strongest energies for the group that have selected group 1. So what I am getting is that it is changes coming up for you. So it's you looking at making changes, but I feel like it's quite a difficult decision that you've got to make. The change or the need to end a situation so you can begin something new is quite difficult. It's not an easy decision to make, and it's a lot of you really need to look into it is what I'm getting. You really need to look into the situation to really, it's like you're not seeing all the information. You're not seeing everything around this situation. It's asking you to do it from a clear and level-headed point of view. So don't do it from a rush or a quick rushed way, or don't do it from a state of anger or a state of denial or a state of any of those lower base moods. It's asking you to do it from a very calm place to make these decisions, because I feel like it's quite difficult, the choice that you're making this week or this weekend. You may not actually, it may not even be that you make it this weekend. It may be that this situation is coming up and bubbling to the surface, and that's when you're having to decide, yeah, I'm going to have to do something about this, and it's quite a difficult choice that you're making. But it is asking you to look into things a little bit better, and it's asking you to try to be calm in this chaos. When you're making these decisions, try to be really calm. Look into it. That's the advice that the cards have for you this week, Group 1. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back with you next week for your full reading. Welcome back, Group 2. Thank you for joining me. If you've selected the clear quartz or Group 2, then this reading is for you. Now, this is an express mini reading for the weekend, and what I have around your energies is that you have been quite drained. You've been burning the candles at both ends, and I feel like you're needing to take some time just to rest. I feel like this is you sitting on water, or it's you sitting just restoring energy. So it's you just grounding and restoring your energy. Here I see you receiving. So it's about trying to receive more this week instead of giving and giving because your cup's empty. This is a cup empty. You really need to work on receiving or looking after yourself or restoring your energy. But I feel like there's a few options around for you. They're not negative cards by any means, apart from the one where you're feeling a little drained. But I feel like, you need to work on that. So do the things that help raise your energy. Rest for a start. Rest is a great one. Get some sleep. Sleep's a good one. Also, I feel like there's lots of things. Now, when I'm seeing a lot of things around you, it's like a lot of activity or a lot of, it's not chaos, it's a lot going on. And I feel like, maybe pull yourself out of the energy where you're doing so much. It's like here it's just saying focus on something that's nurturing, grounding, and going to allow you to charge your energy. So we do need to pull back sometimes and charge our energy, because I'm seeing for you right now that your cup is not much more left to give in that. You really need, because it's start of the reading is cup empty. This one here is receiving. So you do need to receive, whether it's you giving back to yourself, you taking time out for yourself to look after yourself, or you getting help from other people or receiving from other people. But I feel like, that's what the weekend hold and the express mini reading holds for you, Group 2. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back with your full reading next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Welcome back, Group 3. If you've selected the rose quartz, then this is your reading. This is the reading for Group 3. This is the express mini reading for the weekend. Now, what I'm feeling from your energies is that there is, so we've got the leveling up card. So there's some kind of leveling up a situation. I feel like it's leveling up your knowledge or the information that you're receiving. So because I'm also getting the card of research or more information. But I feel like, it's like, here on this card here, you've had a very open mind, or it could be that your mind has been confused, or let me just tap into that a little bit stronger. Okay, this card here and what we're getting here. Okay, so there's been a bit of ups and downs is what I'm getting in the energy and the balance, and the balance is what I'm getting. I see you leveling up your skills, leveling up your education, leveling up your information. So it's about you receiving more information on something, because I feel like you've been either a little bit blinded to a situation. Now you can feel my energy. I'm quite a fast talker normally, but I really feel my energy is quite slow. So I feel like it's asking you just to be in a slower energy, or that you generally have a slower energy. I'm also seeing you here being a person that can either go with the flow. It's like your mind's very open. I feel like sometimes you don't quite understand things. This is not for everybody. This is for some people. I feel like what it's asking you is to get a bit more skills or a bit more knowledge in the subject of some sort that you're involved in. So whether it's a work situation or around friends or, family, it's something that I feel like you haven't had the information. You've been a little bit confused about it, and I feel like you just need to level up your skills a little bit more. You need to get a bit more information, perhaps that it's something you've had information on the past, but if things change and, we learn, there's always new things to learn, but I feel like you're needing to up your skills a little bit again. So it's like you're needing to, you take your skill level to the next level is what I'm seeing for you. Definitely need to get more information, because I feel like you've kind of just been going with the flow of how it is, or not quite understanding things to the fullest, not quite understanding the full situation or the full picture of what's going on around you, or the subject matter that you're involved in. So, and I can't pinpoint that because it's different for everybody, but generally, the feeling of the reading is that there is a leveling up required, and that is in the areas of your skills or your education or your knowledge or your information. Previously, you've been either a little bit blindfolded, just going along with the flow and not having that information, or being a little bit confused by it. For some people, it could be confusion. Other people, it could just be you've just been kind of a bit blindfolded about the situation. So for some of you, it's saying, especially if you're doing contracts or anything like that, it's saying that you're a bit blindfolded to the full situation. You need more information is what it's saying. So I hope that helps. It's a bit of a full-on reading for a weekend mini, but I'll be back with your full reading next week. Thank you for joining me, Group 3, and don't forget to like and subscribe.